Angelman syndrome is a genetic disease that affects 1 in every 12,000 to 20,000 people. Common characteristics of a person with Angelman syndrome include developmental delays or mental retardation, seizures usually beginning between 2 and 3 years of age, ataxia, frequent laughing and smiling, trembling arms and legs, and an excitable personality. Some less common characteristics of Angelman syndrome include a smaller head, tongue thrusting, crossed eyes called strabismus, a protruding lower jaw, and lighter pigments of the hair, skin, and eyes called hypopigmentation. There are many different events during conception or initial DNA replication that can result in Angelman syndrome. The most common cause is a deletion of the Q11.2 through 13 section of the maternal chromosome 15. Having no maternal copies of chromosome 15 and 2 paternal copies. Having a defect in the imprinting center of chromosome 15. And having a mutation within the UBE3A gene on chromosome 15. For our sociological experiment, we observed the reactions of people, both students and non, to a person who showed symptoms of Angelman syndrome. For our controls in this experiment, each group member wore a shirt stating, "I have Angelman syndrome," and went about their daily business, either in public, such as at a Meijer or at a mall, or on MSU grounds. The number of negative looks and questions asked by people about the disease were then recorded. These numbers were then used as our baseline for the experiment, and were later compared to our trials where symptoms were replicated. For the experimental portion of our project, we replicated symptoms of Angelman syndrome, such as mental retardation, fits of laughter, and smiling at inappropriate times, while wearing the same shirt as our controls. We also went into public, such as Meijer, and went around MSU campus. To quantify our data, we recorded the number of negative looks received and the number of questions asked about Angelman syndrome. We observed that we received many more negative looks when replicating symptoms than compared to our baseline, where we just wore the shirt. Two other trends we observed were that on MSU campus, people were much less likely to give us negative looks and far more likely to ask questions about Angelman syndrome.